Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 8, Episode 5 of Joan of Arc, and we are playing the La Brossinière battle from the Hundred Years' War. We had a pretty exciting and long round 4. We've got massive reinforcements in Normandy for the English. Unfortunately, their carts are barely in their control. We've got control of one with Ambroise de Lorey. Ambroise de Lorey has control of one, and we just have a few peasants and sergeants at arms keeping the last cart from making progress. So we have quick recap of turn 3. Quick recap of turn 4. Let's jump into turn 5. Before we do, as you guys know, our channel's not monetized, so if you could go down, check out our bookstore or our Patreon, would really help us out a lot. Also, liking and subscribing helps to grow the channel. You know the drill in the YouTube world. We're also out on Rumble and on Odyssey, so if you're into the crypto videos or if you're into our podcast, you can check us out on Pontos Fathom Press YouTube channel, our sister channel. Hey, before we jump into round 5, I just wanted to read a little bit of this Battle of the Brossinière. I know that some of you guys were interested in me playing Joan of Arc more from the 100 Years' War aspect as opposed to the monster side, and I've kind of gone toward the monster side a bit. A lot of the expansions are that mythic types of encounters. You know, we had Vlad the Impaler versus the Ottomans. We had Dracula versus the Genie. And we're going to be getting into, we had Legendary Dragon, and I'm going to start painting up the Apocalypse, which really shifts this whole gear into biblical kind of space with angels, demons, and devils. So we're going away from that 100 Years' War. But I think the theme of Joan of Arc, because Joan of Arc has that kind of religious quality, the game sort of straddles those two communities. So it's interesting. I'm not sure if it's for everyone, but I kind of like it. So anyway, it says here the Battle of Boissonière was Battle of the 100 Years' War on September 26, 1423. It occurred in La Brossinière, the commune of Bourgogne, between the forces of England and France shortly after the hostilities had resumed following the Battle of Agincourt in 1415. The English forces commanded by Sir John de la Pole, brother of William de la Pole, which had returned to Normandy. So this is before the Battle of Brossinière, right? So this is William returning to Normandy after pillaging Anjou in the Maine. And he suffered a crushing defeat. So actually the Battle of Brossinière is fought by John de la Pole, William's brother, after William fought a defeat. And we already see William is in the infirmary here. So this is kind of working out just by luck the way it is. If there's anything else interesting in here, I will kind of read through this. Okay, let's get into it. This is the, and we've got like the Chemin du Roi here, something like this, where we're marching through at full speed. So round 4, we definitely did a haste move, and we had charges to get our reinforcements up. I don't know if the English are going to be able to get their cart through. So let's get the let's get our last activation set, and we've got 4, so I'll add those 4 onto the board, and we'll also get our War Council cards, and we've got gain 2, a reactivate, remove a wound. So I guess we can go ahead and remove Ambroise de Loire's wound. You will activate with that one, and we'll give a charge. Let's give a charge to. I don't know that they're going to need that. Let's give them a. Let's remove a wound from William too. So let's remove the wound, and we can see. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with the French players. I think we're all in here, so let's go ahead and. So. Activate these, and I believe I can play the reactivate order. I can play a reactivate order, sorry, interrupt order no, the reactivate order can be played twice. So I will reactivate these guys once William moves forward. So we'll have these move and we'll have these move here. So we'll have him move into the space. We'll have these two grab the cart as their activation. We will move these forward, but I think it's going to be a bit too late. But they definitely firmly have this in their command. And we will allow these mounted knights to attack the peasants. So let's give the mounted knights an attack. And the peasants are sent to the infirmary. The peasants, we'll have the other mounted knights attack peasants, and they are also sent to the infirmary. And again, we have now command of the of this wagon. I will also roll to attack those mounted bowmen, who get a mounted bowman get a black die in response. They are able to block that, and reactivating the against the bowmen. Bowmen have a white die defend. Shield, no. And then finally, Ambroise de Loire, he's going to go against those mounted bowmen. Let's have him go against the mounted bowmen. And he's able to send the mounted bowman back to the infirmary. And we'll just put him up in the front of the line here, because sort of he marched it. So, and we also have gained back control of the cart. And I think that's probably going to do it for the English. But let's go through, yeah, it's probably going to do it, as the French have got command of both of the carts now. But let's go and give the English their chance. Let's see, they have... They've already played their intrigues. What does this one give them? A veteran. Let's cash in 2 of these for power, and we'll gain 2 dice for your unit attacks. Let's give that to them. So they'll get this, all their bowmen in action here. So let's have them activate the bowmen. Let's also have them move these peasants as well. And that will do that. Not much left for them to do, but let's kind of give them their chance. So bowmen will fire on the mounted knights. Bowmen fire, mounted knights get a black defense. You got bowmen firing. Rout and injured mounted knights get pushed back. Bowmen firing on mounted knights again. Blocked. Bowmen firing on mounted knights. Blocked. And bowmen firing on Ambroise de Loire. He gets a black roll as well. Routed, blocked by a shield. And that's going to do it for their attacks. We did lose some casualties before we do the final score, so let's go ahead into our camp phase. We'll do our casualties check. Oh, we do actually get an extra veteran. They get the extra 2 dice for one of my unit attacks. So let's give them that one more attack for them, and they are able to give a wound to Ambroise de Loire. Takes an arrow wound, but not enough to end the game. So let's go ahead and roll our camp phase. We get death to mounted bowmen, infirmary to sergeants at arms, rally to William de la Pole. So he's rallied back into the Normandy. So he's kind of back, defeated behind the bowmen there. And then finally our peasants, they're going to go to the infirmary. And I believe that's going to do it for round 5. So let's tally up the experience here. So we've gotten mounted knights killed here, but also these are killed. We also have gained command of the victory points. So kind of go through this here. If we do calculating up, William disrupted or destroyed is +3 for each time they control the wagon. So it looks like if we calculate these up, I just want to go to the rule book. I want to kind of go through this just to see it. If we calculate the cleanup after combat, okay. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just checking on the rules for victory check. So the victory check point score, so it looks like we've got 1, 2 victory points gained, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the French, 6 for the French. Yeah, so I believe, obviously it's clear, we've got the carts disrupted. From the scenario, it says if the carts do not return, the only win condition is for if at least one wagon is inside the village at the end of the 5th round, the English player wins the game. Otherwise, the French player is victorious. Looks like it's the French player victorious. Thank you guys for watching this one. This was a good one. I will probably do another 100 Years War one. I'm keeping them parsed out because I think after the main box set, we mostly get into these mythic ones. So as I mentioned too, if you're interested in this game, I'm going to be doing a mass paint through of the Apocalypse box set and preparing for some of those. The Apocalypse has a campaign in it, which actually includes Joan of Arc and like angels and things like that. So it's kind of more on the, fantasy side, but pretty fun. And then I'll intermix those fantasy ones with some of these 100-Year War battles because I see you guys are interested in those. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next game. Check out some other videos here, and thanks for your support. Bye-bye.